again. Welcome to Dottie's Corner. I'm back. If you like my videos, don't forget to hit subscribe, and you'll see when my future videos come out. And please don't be afraid to comment. If you have anything to say, or if you have suggestions for a video, please let me know. I love doing the videos. I'm not getting too many comments. I'm not sure why. But please feel free to comment, and I will answer the comments with no problem. And I would love to hear from all of you that are watching my videos. So like I said, don't forget to hit subscribe, and if you hit the little gold bell up on top, then you'll get notifications of when my new videos are out. Like I said before, today I'd like to talk about quitting. Quitting is not an option. That is a mantra that we all should be saying and keeping it close to our mind, because that keeps your mind in the right place. You're not going to quit. No matter how hard you struggle, you are not going to quit. In December, in fact, I was looking over because I started April 20th, and I've lost 52 pounds, I think, since then, and 62 since the first of the year, because I lost about 10 pounds before. In December, I was looking at when I was filming in December, and I didn't lose any weight in December. I just kept going back and forth with the same few pounds. And it wasn't like I overdid it. Something was different, but anyway, I didn't lose any weight. But that didn't discourage me. In fact, it made me try even harder in January, focus more, journal more, get my measuring spoons out, make sure it's a half a cup and not 3/4 of a cup cottage cheese with my sugar-free mandarin oranges. Those kind of things can creep up on you, and I just didn't take the care I needed to, and I knew I didn't. So not losing weight in December didn't surprise me. So in January, I really put the pedal to the floor, and I said, I need to make my winter goals. Little did I know when I, made my winter goals that even though I hadn't made it until January 24th, really, I didn't know February in Spokane was going to be like 2 feet of snow, below freezing, horrible cold temperatures, bitter cold, for the whole month of February. It's March now, and we're looking at another week of this, and it hasn't been above freezing. So for the woman who loves snow, I used to live in Rutland, Vermont, and I was born in New York, so I love snow. But when you're in 10th grade, it's a lot different than when you're 62 years old. So I had some extra time to make my goal. So I made it on January 24th. I bought this beautiful white parka that I've talked about in my other videos, and I really wanted to wear it. I had bought it years ago at Costco. It was brand new. Tags were still on. And guess what? I made it. I made that. I made my 50-pound weight loss with Weight Watchers, and I also made Wonderland. And if some of you aren't familiar with Wonderland, Wonderland is getting under the 200 mark. And it's really great to see my highest last January was 262. So I'm 199.4 as of yesterday's weigh-in, and I'm happy at yesterday's weigh-in, even though I didn't lose. And do you know why I'm happy? Because I stayed the same, 199.4 for 2 weeks in a row. So now I think I'm over that 200 hurdle, and I will stay in the 190s and keep moving down. I've been struggling for like most of February, going back and forth between 201, 199.6, or 200, 199.6. I'm playing around with 2 or 3 pounds, and my body just did not want to give up that over 200 pound mark. And I think my body, to tell the truth, I really think my body was getting comfortable with losing the 62 pounds and getting used to it. I hope I'm now on the downward trail. I know that I'm going to stick with it and work extra hard. Quitting has never been an option for me. Never, ever been an option. Because I know that when I quit, as I did try to do it on my own, and since 2011, I think, or whatever, I gained my weight back plus another 30 pounds. I was way out of control, because I don't feel like you can do it on your own. I feel like you have to go to meetings or do a weight loss program. My favorite weight loss program is Weight Watchers. I love Weight Watchers Freestyle. And giving up has never, ever been even a remote thought in my head. And it isn't now either, because what do you do if you give up? You're right back where you started, plus more. Eventually you will be. I know I have an eating problem, obviously. I've been up and down on my weight through my whole adult life. 262 was my highest. The last 2 times I did Weight Watchers, I started at 234, 235. So I really let it go this time. There was just a lot of stress in my life, and I just let it take over. And it's easy to do. As far as not quitting, you can do little things. Even though you're not losing weight, don't quit, because it's right around the corner. It really is. I'm a good example. Like I said, in February, nothing. I lost pretty good and pretty steadily the first couple months, and it slowed off. I slacked off, or, and I wasn't doing any exercise. And I started exercising, so that may have something to do with it a little bit. I'm walking the mall because I can't walk outside because it's so icy out. So we're trying to walk the mall. But last week, guess what? I didn't quit, but I was a slug. I stayed, and the meeting before, and not this last week's, not yesterday's meeting, but last week's meeting, they talked about exercise. And when my coach asked me, did everybody do any exercise? Because that was the subject of the meeting. Nope. I raised my hand, no. And I don't know why. I think it's just the winter blues got to me. My nights and days are mixed up. Yeah, sure, we all have excuses, I know. The bottom line is that I let myself down. I knew what I had to do, and I didn't do it. I didn't have any desire to do it. But I luckily have the eating portion of Weight Watchers down, freestyle, down good. I mean, I pretty much can tell when I'm eating, and I'm well within my points, or even less. I probably don't eat enough. So I was able to maintain, and this is the first time I've maintained 2 weeks in a row under 200. So I'm ecstatic. You need to grab your successes in any way you can get them. It may just be that you stayed the same, or it may be that, you lost only a half a pound, but you were extra good on your exercise this week. Those are the ways that you're not quitting. I was real good on my eating, and I drank a lot of water. But I was terrible on my exercise. That I had just started this walking plan, and I was terrible on it. I have an elliptical, and I haven't even used that. It's sitting right over here. So I'm not there yet with the regular exercise. It's still a chore for me to get into the habit. This extra cold weather isn't helping. So next time you think you want to quit, think about where you've come from, what you did, or what were you before you started Weight Watchers or any other weight loss program that you're doing. Where were you? You were miserable, I bet. I was. I couldn't hardly get off the couch with my grandchildren. I don't want to go back there. It's like when you quit smoking. Who wants to go back to smoking and hacking away, 2-3 packs a day? And that's what I was smoking way back. I quit in 2002. Starting again is not an option for me. So the thing you have to keep in mind is try to feed your head good thoughts, like quitting is not an option. Every time you fall down, the strength in you is getting up again. When you make a goal, you set little steps and stuff, and first you have a dream, then you set a goal, and then you kind of have little steps to it. And sometimes you go forward, sometimes you go 3 steps back. That's okay. You're trying to do the best you can every day. And that's all anybody asks of you. That's all you should be asking of yourself. You shouldn't be telling yourself, you're not perfect or you're screwed up. No. As long as you're working the program and you're doing the best you can, and working the program sometimes means eating that snack or eating those barbecue potato chips or something that you don't think you should. So get it out of your system, eat it, and move on. Now, don't wait until tomorrow. Don't wait until Monday. Just get right back on the right road to your journey. I really think if you keep in mind quitting not being an option, that you will go a long way. You will not give up at all. You will just, sometimes you're going to struggle. That doesn't mean you're quitting. Sometimes you're going to fall. That doesn't mean you quit. That just means you fell. We're human. So remember that you're not a failure. You're only a failure if you don't get back up, if you don't keep fighting for what you want and your healthy lifestyle. Okay, I'm going to keep this kind of short because I'm always dragging on too long. But I wanted to tell you all that you are all worth it. And, I want to end with first a little funny. Amazon, your body is not Amazon Prime. It is not going to show up in 2 days. You got to work at it. And as you get older, it gets a little harder. It was easy for me to lose 100 pounds in 1998. Look how young I was. Well, 20 years younger, so I was in my 40s. This time it's a little harder, and also I'm not as quick to be so strict, and I need to be strict on certain things, but I don't want it to take over my life where I'm miserable. I never want this journey to be that. I want this journey to slowly make me into the person I want to be. Eating healthy foods, getting some exercise every day, even if it's 20 minutes a day, getting some kind of movement. I think that for me, this time, slow is the way to go. Because I lost 100 pounds in 8 months in 98. I was so young, I never missed an exercise period, 3 times a week, half hour on elliptical, half hour on the treadmill. But I'm not there yet for the exercise, but I'll get there. I know I will because I'm not giving up. The other thing I want to leave you with is our president, President Lincoln. I know some of you have heard this already, but he never gave up, and this is what he accomplished. If you never thought you could succeed on this journey, ponder this. Abraham Lincoln failed in business at 21, was defeated in legislative race at 22, failed again in business at age 24, overcame the death of a sweetheart at 26, had a nervous breakdown at 27, lost a congressional race at 34, lost a congressional race at 36, lost a senatorial race at 45, failed in an effort to become vice president at age 47, lost a senatorial race at 47, was elected president of the U.S. at age 52. This man never gave up. He just kept going and going and going until he got what he was going for. And even though all these obstacles were in his way, he never, ever quit. Quitting was never an option for him. And he made it through all these horrible things. And, well, maybe not so horrible, but he made it through these stumbling blocks on the way to becoming president. And we, too, can do that on our journey. We're going to have stumbling blocks in the way, but that's okay. It's okay. You need to tell yourself, it's okay. And then pick up right where you stumbled, get back up, and move on. No guilt. You're human. Just move on and do what you know you're supposed to do. Okay, like I said before, if you like my video, please comment and like my video, hit like, and subscribe if you want to see my new videos, which hopefully I'll get back on track to doing them pretty regularly. People have been, some of you have been subscribing, even though I haven't really done anything since December. So I didn't mean for it to go that long. Really, I didn't. But, life is life. I'd like to thank you all for visiting me on my channel and for liking my videos and commenting. And like I said, if you have any ideas, please comment. I'll put in the notes the body about Amazon Prime, and I'll also put it about the Abraham Lincoln so you can read it if you have to and type it up or whatever and put it where you can see. Don't give up. It's not an option. Well, until next time, have a wonderful day. See you soon.